and welcome to Bizworld this Thursday evening. I'm Nakia Basharuddin. Malaysian palm oil futures edge lower in range-bound trading today, weighed down by expectations of rising production. The benchmark palm oil contract for June delivery on the Bursa Malaysia Derivatives Exchange was down 0.2% at 2,165 ringgit a tonne at midday break, poised for a second session of declines. The market had dropped as much as 2% in the previous session as official data from the Malaysian Palm Oil Board, MPOB, showed March end stocks and production at higher levels than expected. The MPOB data showed end stocks dropped 4.6% to 2.92 million tonnes from February, while output rose 8.3% to 1.67 million tonnes on month. According to AmSpec Agri Malaysia and Intertech Testing Services, Malaysian palm oil exports during the April 1st to April 10th period rose from the corresponding period last month by 6.2% and 12.6% respectively. Sarawak Corridor of Renewable Energy, SCORE, has attracted a total of 33.64 billion ringgit of approved investment within the last 10 years. The amount of investment will be channeled and utilized to develop 22 projects run by the private sector, mainly from energy-intensive and heavy industries.
So that is the reason why also we will continue to attract what we call the downstream industries, and these downstream industries will consume less electricity, but they are more knowledge-based, they are more high-tech based, and what is important here is they can attract knowledge workers.
He said this during the 8th Bursa Malaysia Hong Leong Investment Bank Stratum Focus Conference, which concentrated on Sarawak's investment. SCORE recorded a total of 9.03 billion domestic investment, 18.57 billion ringgit foreign investment, and 6.04 billion ringgit joint venture investment. Sarawak is also forecasting a total planned investment of 334 billion ringgit by 2030. DRB Highcom Berhad's Aerospace and Defence Development Arm, Composites Technology Research Malaysia, CTRM, will continue to grow at a robust rate due to a higher demand for narrow-body aircraft from budget airlines. Group Managing Director Datuk Sri Syed Faisal Albar said this was backed by an order book of 9.5 billion ringgit for the next 8 years.
I'm bullish on CTRM. I think we are bullish on CTRM. We have done very well. If you look at the expansion program that we have in place, is more of because the capacity to build the single-aisle planes is coming more and more.
He told reporters at a briefing on DRB Highcom's performance yesterday. Despite Boeing's current issues involving the 737 MAX 8 fleet, CTRM is unaffected as the former only contributed to 1.5% of revenue. However, being the sole global player in providing airplane parts such as the wing, tail, plane and nacelle, the profit margin for CTRM recorded was low. CTRM also supplies parts to key airline industry players, including Boeing, Airbus and Spirit, as well as defense players. The company recorded a total revenue of 922.8 million ringgit as of financial year 2017, ending March 2018, and aimed to achieve revenue of 1 billion ringgit. Haier Electrical Appliances Sdn Bhd expects the sales growth to increase by 50% to 270 million ringgit this year, from 180 million ringgit recorded in the previous year. Managing Director of Haier Malaysia, Shi Zi-Wan, said Haier Malaysia has been experiencing double-digit growth year on year, and he is committed to spur the growth this year by launching the roadshow and introducing 7 new products to visitors.
This is the first roadshow. Second, we will in Penang, in GB, in Penang. This year we will 3 big roadshow. Besides that, we also have some small roadshow. Through this activity, my expectation, our growth this year, at least 50%.
He said this to the media after the launching of the first roadshow in Kuala Lumpur today. With this roadshow, Haier aims to promote better living experiences for customers and achieve zero distance between Haier and customers. Haier will open their flagship customer service center in Puchong this June.
GE Appliances, Aqua, Fisher, and Paykel.
And that's all for Bizworld. I'm Nekia Vashirudin. Thank you for investing your time with us.